Okay, I'm just gonna start right off with my embarrassing pictures because I'm not creative and I can't think of another way to start this because I'm super lame. Whoops. Okay, so this first picture, I don't actually have any of them because I'm way too lazy to look because we have so many pictures in my house, it's like sickening. But my friends and I all put like really old pictures on Facebook at one point, and I'm choosing from them. And this first picture totally is, it's really, none of them are really that embarrassing, but they make me think of something that's really embarrassing. So that's why, just follow my train of thought. You'll get there. The first picture is me, and I actually kind of think it's adorable, whatever. But okay, look at my haircut. Like, I would never tell my mom this because she thought it was like the cutest thing in the world. I hated my haircut back then, and I hate it now. I look at it and I'm like, what were you thinking? I can't find a picture anywhere, and this is including like other places, that really just shows the essence of the hideousness of it. But it was like it was just a straight bowl cut, like hardcore, just bangs, and they stopped like right in the middle of my forehead. It was horrible, and oh my god, I hated it so much, and I could never tell her that because it would break her heart, because she loved it. She thought it was the cutest thing ever. In the second picture, I don't know if you can tell what I am, but in kindergarten, all of the kindergarten classes, they did a production of The Big Bad Wolf, and I was awesome enough to get cast as the Big Bad Wolf, and I cried. Like, I had one song. I was just saying, I want a big fat piggy to eat. I want a big fat piggy to eat. I want a big fat piggy to eat. That was my whole song. Okay, it wasn't very long. It wasn't hard. It was a kindergarten show. Not that many people were there. I cried right in the middle. I looked out and realized, holy crap, there are more than like my teacher and one random student watching it out there. Oh my god. And I freaked out and I cried. And apparently my mom was like standing in the audience like, smile, smile. And I just kept going, oh, and I eventually got it out. But yeah, that was sweet. I don't think I really need to explain why this third picture is embarrassing. Cause please just look at the outfit. Just look at it. Seriously, like, holy lord. Welcome to the 90s, right there. That just reeks of 90s to me. Like, if I were wearing acid wash jeans over those, I would be the epitome of the 90s. By the way, notice I can't really smile in those pictures. Like, I kind of look like I'm in pain. Like, that's how all of my pictures are from when I was that age. Like, after the age of, like, 7, I start smiling like that. It's weird. Alright. My worst memory from childhood. Probably my worst is the one that I put in my last vlog that I said I'd only said out loud once. But I don't want to talk about that one, so we're not going to do that one. Okay, so the thing that probably sucked was the fact that, like, we live in Kansas, and my entire family lives in either New York, some people live in New Jersey, and then some in California. So it's literally like my family, I don't have a third hand. Dang it! And then we're like right here. Like, we are smack dab in the middle of them. We're so far away. Like, that always really sucked. So, like, the few times we ever all got together, it was like a really big deal. But then it got really awkward because, like, I find it really uncomfortable when you go to a family reunion and people you've never met, never heard of, never seen before know your entire life story. And I would be like, I don't even know you people. How do you know this shit about me? Like, I don't like it. And okay, that was totally irrelevant, but it really sucked that like my family was never anywhere near us, because like all of my other friends would be like, oh yeah, my aunt and uncle are coming over for Thanksgiving, and I was like, I hate you. I see my aunt and uncle once every few years if I'm lucky. The best thing about my childhood, I would probably say that like my parents were always really big into like traveling. Like, once it hit January, at the beginning of the year, my parents were like, all right, gotta start planning summer vacation. Like, without fail, almost every single year, we went on some type of summer vacation. And even though a lot of the time it was just like, we'd take a car trip down to Branson, which, by the way, is not that exciting. Don't ever go to Branson. But, like, if we did something small, it would be because there would be, like, 87 tournaments we had to go to. Because, like, okay, let's see. I played soccer, basketball, volleyball, softball. I did tennis for a while. Like, I played a bunch of sports. My brother played soccer, baseball, football, and my other brother played soccer and baseball. So, like, 3 kids, 78 sports. You have a tournament a lot in the summers. But we would always do vacations, and, like, even if we did just do, like, a road trip out to, like, Beto Junction, which no one's gonna know what that is, which is why I'm saying it, we would always go on some type of trip. And even if it was just a trip to, like, some small-ass place for a soccer tournament for a week, it would just be really fun because my brothers are insane and they would fight about something, and I would just be sitting there, like, reading the entire car trip, and, you know, my parents would be playing the Sleepless in Seattle soundtrack. Every single road trip, I swear to God, that was the only CD they brought. It was the funniest thing ever, because my brothers and I had never seen the movie, didn't care to see the movie because we were, like, 7, the ages of, like, 7 and 12, so you don't care at that point. You're just annoyed that you're not listening to music you like. But, oh my God, every single road trip we took, I swear that was the only CD they brought. But it was really fun. I don't know, a lot of stupid memories, like playing the license plate game. We always did that. And I was always the one paying attention the most because my brothers were having a conversation and my parents were having a conversation, so I'd just be sitting there, I'd be like, Arizona! Shut up, Caitlin! Like, damn it. Yeah, my family has a lot of love, I swear. Okay, Edwin, I want you to tell the most embarrassing story from your childhood. Like, I don't want something silly. I want something really big, embarrassing, that to this day makes you want to hide your head in the sand. And if you were a dog, you would hide your tail between your legs. That's what I want. I want that kind of embarrassing story. And I would just like to say, for the record, since this is like a childhood thing, this has a lot to do with childhood, NSYNC, so much better than the Backstreet Boys. 98 Degrees sucked. Backstreet Boys were weak. NSYNC dominated.